Crystal's Yoga here. Welcome to this easy morning stretch, yoga inspired. You don't need any props or blocks for this class. And when you're ready, I'll meet you in tabletop. So let's start with a few cat-cows here. Warming up the spine, belly drops. Inhale, look up. Maybe you open the throat chakra. Exhale, rounding through the upper back. Take a peek for the belly button, and let's move through 3 more with the breath. Big breath in, look up. Inhale. Exhale. All right, curl the toes under. Find your downward facing dog. Maybe you want to pedal it out. Nice stretch into the back of the hamstrings, back of the ankles. If you want a little bit more here, tuck the chin. Take a peek for the belly button. Start to push the hands into the earth. And then let's take a bend into the knees and we'll drop the hips to the side. We can go to the right. And then we go back to center, drop the hips to the left. Good, come back to center. We're gonna move through a sun salutation A. So glide forward, find your way into your plank. You can certainly lower the knees here if this is your first movement of the day. Otherwise, we lower down halfway low plank. Uncurl the toes, let's stretch the front body. Certainly knees can be on the earth, look up. And then curl those toes under, find your downward facing dog. We're gonna take a big stride to the top of the mat, or you can hop. Breathe in halfway lift, hands to shins, peek up, arch your back. Exhale, fold. Stand tall, come all the way up, reach the arms overhead, and then hands heart center. Okay, one more. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, hands to shins, and then we can plant those hands. You can step back, you can jump back, find your plank. Lower down, halfway, low plank. Uncurl those toes, stretch that front body. Push back, down dog. And then again, we're gonna make our way to the top of the mat. Maybe a hop, maybe a stride. Let's go, take a breath in. Exhale, fold. Good, stay here folded. Let's widen the feet, wrap the hands around the ankles. Maybe you bend the knees to get your grip there. And then we can use the strong core and our arms to draw our heart towards our legs. If you want to take a little sway side to side. And then release that. Let's come all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up. Good, and then from here, let's find our chair pose. And we're just gonna softly step back with the right foot into warrior one. So back heel is melted on the earth. Let's squeeze that right glute so we can feel the hip drive forward. Good, and then straighten the front leg. We're gonna open our arms open to the right, reach forward, left hand down, right arm up, stretching through that right side body. And then we'll bring the right hand to the earth, left hand to the hip. So we're gonna twist. If you're feeling a little wobbly, you can turn your back toes out. Certainly right hand can be on the earth or a block. Left hand can be on hip. If you like to reach it up to the sky, you can. We're stretching out our left side body. Good. And then we're just gonna come back to our warrior one. Arms reach up. Front knee is bent, and then we're going to open up, finding our warrior two. Yeah, some of you want to widen the stance here. Sink low. Let's flip the front palm up, tip on back. Again, we're stretching that left side body. And then we can windmill our hands to the earth. Heel toe your left foot over to the right side of the mat, finding your pigeon. We're going to come into a proud pigeon. So fingertips are supporting you, look up, you're arching the back, finding that front body stretch. And then we can bow deeply. Maybe the hands become stacked. Not here, super long, get heavy in those hips. Lift all the way up. Let's swing this left foot forward, finding almost like a tree pose with the legs. Reach the arms up and we're going to fold over that extended right leg. Coming into your head to knee pose, this left hand can maybe catch onto the right foot. And then lift the chest. Let's bring our left hand behind. We're going to balance on our left knee and our right foot, finding our joy pose. So there's an arch in the back, a little bit of a back bend. We're stretching our front body, our hip flexors. And then softly hips come down. Plant the hands. Let's find our downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. We can do another pedal. And then we're going to make our way to the top of the mat again. Step, hop, float. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Stand tall. Come all the way up. Chair pose, and this time we're going to step back with the left foot, finding our warrior one. Letter A. Bend your right knee. Let's squeeze our left glutes. We can feel that hip drive forward. And then we're just going to straighten our front leg, arms open wide like a T. We're turning to the left, and then right hand down, left arm up, finding your triangle. Good. Nice stretch into your left side body. And then we're going to twist here. So left hand comes down, adjust the feet to support you, maybe right hand to hip, maybe right hand to sky. And then we're going to come into warrior one again, come all the way back to center. Right knee is bent. And then we open up warrior two. Adjust the feet. I like a super wide warrior two. Taking that side body stretch. So exalted warrior, flip your front palm up, tip on back, stretch your right side body. And then we just windmill the hands to the earth, finding our pigeon. So right foot over to the left side, and we're going to let our fingertips support us as we lift the chest. And then fold forward. Allowing the forehead to come close to the earth or maybe even on the earth. Again, couple of breaths here. Think heavy in the hips. Let's lift all the way up. We're going to swing our left foot out and forward. So a tree pose with the legs. Reach the arms up. And then we're just going to fold over this extended left foot. Catch onto something. I like to wrap my hands around the base of the foot. And think forehead to knee. Let's lift the chest. We're going to come into that joy pose. Plant the right hand behind you. You're going to balance on your right knee and your left foot. And again, we're finding a back bend here. Maybe you cactus that top arm. Nice stretch through the front body. Stretch even to the shoulders. Good. And then hips come down. We're going to come lay all the way down onto our backs. We'll do a little twist here. Continue to warm up that spine. Arms reach out. Let's do palms down. Knees come lifted. So maybe at 90, heels off the earth. And we're just going to find a hover. So we're going to allow the knees to come to a hover to the left. If you want a little bit more, you can straighten the legs. Hands are supporting you. Maybe they're even pressing down into the mat. Okay, if the legs are straight, you can bend them again. Come back to center, tip on over to the right to a hover. And again, if you want to extend the legs, extend the legs. Good. Come back to center. And then we're just going to find a twist to the left, but you can stay. We'll hold this for 2 breaths. Come back to center. Tip on over to the right. Allow the knees to just land on the earth. 2 breaths. And we find our way back to center. Soles of the feet come on the earth. And then let's find a bridge pose. So soles of the feet press, lift up the hips. And then I want you to perhaps if you can, interlace the hands behind the low back. Maybe you start to walk those shoulder blades together and then press the heels into the earth like you're straightening the legs or you're attempting to straighten the legs. Good. And then softly release the hands, release the hips. And that is your easy morning stretch, yoga inspired. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.